continues to rage on across the country as the president spends the day visiting El Paso and Dayton, meeting with the victims in the recent mass shootings.
In southern Wisconsin, a Richland Center mother wants to start a larger conversation after what she considers a frightening situation at a candlelit vigil last night. Madalyn O'Neill has the story.
The candlelight vigil held outside the courthouse here was meant to honor the victims of recent shootings, but it took an unexpected turn.
It was terrifying, actually. There was no compassion in that scene last night, and that's what this world is lacking.
Compassion.
The vigil was right here on the sidewalk. Right?
What Autumn Lent and about a dozen others were trying to show by paying respect to the victims of recent mass shootings across the country.
Crosswalk there, and that's where he stood.
Lent says they weren't protesting guns.
We were making it about the victims, and he made it about himself.
He, a driver, stopped at a stop sign,
yelling about his Second Amendment.
Who Lent says then came back 5 minutes later.
We just made someone very angry. Now they're here with their gun, and we don't know what they're capable of.
She hid her 8-year-old son behind her.
What went through my mind in those first 10 seconds was, this is probably what the people in the last 2 weeks in the mass shootings experienced, someone walking towards them with a rifle. They didn't know what was going to happen.
Those seconds didn't last long. Police arrived in less than a minute.
Most man with gun calls are bad. I mean, they turn into be bad situations, as we see all over the country these days.
After speaking with the man and learning he wasn't a threat, officers explained to those at the vigil that the man had the constitutional right to be there with his gun, which Lent appreciates and understands.
And they did a very good job about that.
Acting Police Chief Billy Jones hopes people will be mindful of how they exercise that right.
Just remember what kind of message you're sending to everybody else.
For Lent, it's all about the approach.
It's about somehow changing things so everybody can feel safe and still have their constitutional rights.
In Richland Center.
To just be more compassionate for each other.
Madalyn O'Neill, News 3 Now.
Police say the man with the gun wasn't violent and didn't point the gun at anyone. And after speaking with both parties, were able to resolve the situation peacefully.